Welcome, dear students. I am Dr. Rajiv Oberoi. So let's deal with cell, also termed as electrochemical cell. Now remember, as the word suggests, that it is made up of two words. One is electro and other is chemical. Electro plus chemical. So electrochemical cell is made of two words, electro plus chemical. Now remember, hence we say cell is a setup which converts electric energy into chemical energy, converts electrical energy into chemical energy, or vice versa, converts chemical energy into electric energy. So in combination, it is termed as electrochemical cell. So a cell is basically a electrochemical cell, and it always involve a redox process for sure. Now remember that cell works on the principle of law of conservation of mass. It works on the principle of law of conservation of mass. Now remember, a electrochemical cell is broadly divided into two. One is called as voltaic cell or galvanic cell, and other is called as electrolytic cell. Voltaic cell or galvanic cell. Second one is electrolytic cell. What is a voltaic cell or a galvanic cell? So we say it is the cell that converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Those cell which converts chemical energy into electrical energy are termed as voltaic or galvanic cell, whereas those cell which convert electrical energy into chemical energy are termed as electrolytic cell. So in case of voltaic cell, remember, chemical reaction takes place, and energy current is produced. Chemical reaction takes place and electric current get produced. In case of electrolytic cell, remember, current is given and chemical reaction takes place. So these are the cell which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Electrolytic cell converts electrical energy into chemical energy. Now hence we can say that all electrolytic cells are electrochemical, but all electrochemical cells are not electrolytic cell. Remember, all electrolytic cells are electrochemical. All electrolytic cells are electrochemical, but all electrochemical cells are not electrolytical because it is divided into two. It is voltaic or galvanic cell, other is electrolytic cell. So you will find normally written that voltaic or galvanic cell is be normally written as. So you will find that voltaic or galvanic cell is normally written as electrochemical cell. So you will find in the books written that cell is divided into two, electrochemical cell and electrolytic cell. But remember, every cell is an electrochemical cell. Now electrochemical cell are further divided into voltaic or galvanic cell and other is electrolytic cell. I said that all electrolytic cell are electrochemical. All electrolytic cell are electrochemical, but all electrolytic cell are not electrochemical cell are not electrolytic because it is divided into two. Now remember a very important difference, that we say that in this electrolytic cell uses electrical energy to derive a non-spontaneous chemical reaction. Remember, electrolytic cell uses electrical energy to drive a non-spontaneous chemical reaction, whereas voltaic cell involve spontaneous chemical reaction within a cell and causes the electron flow in the external circle, giving rise to the electric current. Remember, voltaic cell involve the spontaneous chemical reaction within a cell and causes electron to flow in external circuit, giving rise to electric current. These are the two very major difference between the voltaic cell and electrolytic cell. Now let us make a very important comparison between the galvanic, that is voltaic cell, and the electrolytic cell. So we are comparing it with respect to the properties that differ, the electrode process that differ, the sign conventions and charges on the electrodes. So first, with respect to property, if we discuss del G, which is termed as the Gibbs free energy. Del G, Gibbs free energy, to remember in case of voltaic or galvanic cell, del G is less than 0, it is a negative value. Del G is less than 0 for voltaic or galvanic cell. For electrolytic cell, the Gibbs free energy is greater than 0. Now remember, less than 0 means the negative value, and as you have done in class 11th, that negative value of del G means a spontaneous process. So process taking place in galvanic cell or voltaic cell is a spontaneous reaction, whereas in case of electrolytic cell, I told you it is non-spontaneous because value of del G is greater than 0, that it is a positive value. So del G negative means process spontaneous, del G positive means it is non-spontaneous. If we talk about the EMF of the cell, EMF of the cell in case of voltaic or galvanic cell, the EMF of cell is greater than 0. It is a positive value. In case of electrolytic cell, it is less than 0, that is, it is a negative value. So with respect to property, we have discussed two property. One is the Gibbs free energy and other is the EMF of the cell. Let us now discuss regarding the electrode process. The process taking place at electrode. The process taking place at electrode. So remember, this may it be electrical cell or electrolytic cell, it definitely have cathode and anode. The cell will always have cathode and anode. Now very important, in both the voltaic cell as well as in the electrolytic cell, the process taking place at anode is oxidation in both the case. In voltaic cell, the process at anode is oxidation. In electrolytic cell, the process at anode is again oxidation. If we talk about the process at cathode, the process at cathode is reduction in voltaic cell. Again, it is reduction also in electrolytic cell. So both in case of voltaic cell and electrolytic cell, the process at cathode is reduction. The process at cathode is reduction. So the property is one feature, the electrode process is another. So with respect to the process at anode, oxidation is taking place both in voltaic cell and electrolytic cell. At cathode, reduction is taking place both at voltaic cell as well as in electrolytic cell. Now if we discuss the sign on electrode, the sign conventions. In case of voltaic cell, the anode is negative and cathode is positive. In case of voltaic or galvanic cell, anode is negative, cathode is positive, whereas in electrolytic cell, the anode is positive and cathode is negative. So they are same in case of process. Oxidation at anode in both the case, reduction at cathode in both the case, but as far as sign conventions are concerned, remember it is opposite. In case of voltaic or galvanic cell, anode is negative, cathode is positive. In case of electrolytic cell, anode is positive and cathode is negative. And a very important, the charges at electrode. So remember, in case of voltaic or galvanic cell, remember, charges are produced. In case of voltaic or galvanic cell, the charges on the electrode are produced, whereas in case of electrolytic cell, the charges are given. So since charges are given to the electrode, therefore we can change the charge on the electrode. In case of electrolytic cell, charges are given to the electrode, therefore we can change the charge, whereas in case of voltaic or galvanic cell, since charges are produced, therefore we can't change the charge. Now let us discuss the difference between the electrochemical, that is a voltaic cell, and electrolytic cell. The difference between voltaic cell and electrolytic cell. I told you electrolytic cell is also an electrochemical cell. So difference between voltaic cell and electrolytic cell. So the major difference. So on left hand side I am writing voltaic cell, on right hand side I am writing electrolytic cell. First difference. So we say, what is a voltaic cell? So remember, it is combination of two half cells containing the same or different electrode in same or different electrolyte. Very important. It is a combination. Voltaic or galvanic cell we are discussing. This voltaic cell, it is a combination of two half cells containing same or different electrode in same or different electrolyte. What about the electrolytic cell? Now remember, in case of electrolytic cell we say it is a single cell containing the same electrode present in the same electrolyte, having same electrode present in same electrolyte. Now in case of voltaic cell, I told you the anode is negatively charged, cathode is positively charged. In case of electrolytic cell, anode is positive and cathode is negative. Remember, in case of voltaic cell, electron moves from anode to cathode in external circuit. In voltaic cell, electron moves from anode to cathode in external circuit. In case of electrolytic cell, electron enter through cathode and leaves through anode. Electron enters through cathode and leaves at anode. Next, remember, this converts, I told you, voltaic cell converts chemical energy into electrical energy, whereas the electrolytic cell converts electrical energy into chemical energy. Next, now in this case the energy produced as the result of redox reaction. In case of voltaic cell, the energy is produced as result of redox reaction. In case of electrolytic cell, energy is supplied to bring about redox reaction, which means redox reaction is taking in both the cases. Over here, redox reaction is spontaneous, taking place by itself and generating energy. Over here, energy is supplied to the system to bring about the redox reaction. So remember, in a voltaic cell, the cell reaction is spontaneous. I told you, cell reaction is spontaneous. That is, del G is negative. That is, del G is less than 0. The Gibbs free energy is a negative value. It is less than 0 and therefore it is termed as exergonic process. This cell reaction in voltaic cell is spontaneous and it is termed as exergonic process. Whereas cell reaction, remember, cell reaction in case of electrochemical cell is non-spontaneous. Del G is a positive value. It is greater than 0 and therefore it is endergonic process. So this is, voltaic cell is a spontaneous process, del G negative less than 0. Electrolytic cell is a non-spontaneous, del G is a positive value and greater than 0. Now remember, in case of electrochemical cell, that is a voltaic cell, the voltaic cell salt bridge is required. In a voltaic cell, salt bridge is required which causes depolarization. Now in a electrochemical cell, in fact it is voltaic cell. In case of voltaic cell, the accumulation of charges takes place which need to be depolarized. So this depolarization is needed. Therefore, we need a salt bridge in case of voltaic cell. So in case of voltaic cell, salt bridge is needed to just overcome the polarization. Whereas in case of electrolytic cell, salt bridge is not required since there is no polarization taking place. Therefore, no depolarization is needed. So we discussed that cells are termed as electrochemical cell, which are basically divided into two: voltaic or galvanic cell. Other is termed as electrolytic cell. What is the major difference between the process of the two cells? The sign conventions, the spontaneity we have discussed. So I hope that this topic of electrochemical cell, which is divided into two, voltaic and electrolytic cell, is clear to you. Thank you so much.